Okay. Wow. But anyways, hello everyone. Welcome back to ST Landscaping. Um, Today we have quite a bit of stuff we have to get done. We just got it's currently Monday, so everybody is gonna be back at the shop today. We're gonna be fully staffed. I know Sunday was Saturday was the end of August. But it's currently Monday. It's August 2nd. Or September 1st. Yeah, that's how that works. We're just skipping ahead of time. But we have quite a bit to get done today. We have a little bit of office work to get done, and we have a little bit of some special work we're going to be getting done as well today. So yeah, it's going to be interesting and to see how it goes, to say the least. So yeah, we're gonna be receiving a $240 check today, and a $68 check today. I forgot to park the truck back in the shed Saturday, but it's okay. It's alright. Can sit out there for a minute. Ford built tough. I'm just joking. Chevy's better. But I'm not getting my personal baby high country dirty on the job. I'm not. It's not. It's my white collar truck. It's my blue collar stuff in here. But we have to go in here, look at these checks, look at a little bit of paperwork, and yeah. Okay, our checks have been added to our balance here. Okay, just type that up, yada yada. Alright. Now we have to go give a quote for a potential tree removal. For a potential tree removal. And oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. And then we have, come on. Fuck you. Okay, so that wasn't supposed to happen. That's all script. Alright. Okay, so basically what I found out from that is that there is not enough room in here. So yeah. We're gonna go ahead and give a quote for a tree removal and a couple of other things I have to get done. You might see a couple pieces of equipment just spawn in, and our money stays the same. Just don't mind that, because those were some things I forgot to buy. That will be pretty important in the near future to help get our equipment from point A to point B. One of those might be a semi, and the other one might be a log truck, or a bucket truck. But yeah. Okay, so a couple of things may have changed here. I don't know. But I forgot to buy those when I was setting the series up, which is weird because it took me about 2 hours to really just kind of dial it in. But anyways, right now we're gonna be heading over to do a quote for a potential tree removal for a residential place. Currently, I'm gonna be looking at I probably gonna be a decent chunk of change. You know, obviously they're not gonna be overpriced, but there will be a little chunk of change to it. Come on, jackass. Sorry for my profanity. But let's go ahead and find the place here. It's not over here. This might be it. Right here. No. No, because it's a residential place. The city owns that. I'm actually not too sure where it is currently. Believe it or not. Sorry for the lag spike here. That's because we get so close to the shop. Okay, found it. It is this big guy right here. This place here owns it. So I guess it's not a residential place, it's a commercial place. I thought it was a residential. It's a store. We'll call it that. So they own out to that tree, I'm pretty sure, but this one here is very old and it's kind of come down. It's going to be a hazard if somebody parks their car here. Since there's a sidewalk here, it's a huge hazard, and insurance wants it down. So they hired us. I'm probably going to have to look at quite a few bucks here. I'm going to grab my notepad out. Okay, grab my notepad here out of the truck. Alright. Head on in here. See what they're thinking. Alright, so it's what they were thinking is about, put that stuff back in there, grab the spray. They were thinking around a few $100. Like 2,400. Our typical charge for a tree about that size is going to be about $2,800. We settled for 27 or 2650. So it's whatever. We're helping the local business out. So yeah. And especially with it being such a huge hazard, they want it down, and they want it down as fast as they can get it down. So I told them we'll have our crew out here in the next hour or so. Or we will have a crew out here within the next hour or so. So here's what we're going to need. We're going to need the skid steer with a stump grinder. A truck. Transport that, so we'll probably just use whatever we can get there for the flat deck. Doesn't matter to me really what we use. We could probably use this. Have a trailer edge. Negative. Okay. We'll get preferably, do we have a dually available? No, they're all on salt spreaders. Okay. Yeah, our dualies are typically our big stuff for like construction and whatnot. So we'll use this dually, I suppose. We'll use the Cummins. That'll be alright. I figure. Should be alright. Let's hope. Alright, we'll get this tilted back. Head on in here, grab the skid steer and the stump grinder, wherever it is in here. It's somewhere. It's in that back corner there behind the loader. Move the compact tractor. I mean, this could kind of be in our landscaping side of the shop, but, you know, it's whatever. Keep it in here for now, I suppose. On this side, it's out of the way. No, it's not. I mean, it's really not, but, you know, it'll make do. Well, let's just park it over there in that corner. Don't really need it right now. We're about to be more into our fall stuff and preparing our winter equipment. And maybe finishing whatever construction we can get done. We have 2 winter trucks. So this isn't too bad. It's pretty good, honestly. Especially here in Iowa, we get quite a bit of big snowstorms, blizzards, especially around the Des Moines area. I don't know if I said that right. If there's any Iowans watching, tell me if I said that right. If I didn't, I sincerely apologize. Let's move this up here. You know, something I really hope they add is where you can manual attach and that sort of stuff. Well, I guess that doesn't go there. Oh well. So, probably, yeah, we have this truck here for fertilization stuff, which I'm hoping we can get a fertilization job here shortly, because that is some of the easiest work you can possibly do. Some of our easiest work we'll probably have around here, with about how much construction we get and that sort of stuff. This bucket truck is going to be a little bit complicated to learn how to use, but there's nothing we can't learn how to do. This thing's even got CarPlay in it. Sorry. My apologies. Oh, I should have just... I think we can take this way. Should be able to. It's kind of where the industrial area is. But it would have been a heck of a lot faster if we would have taken the other way. Yeah, it would have been a heck of a lot faster if we would have just went this way. And yeah, that's my house. Believe it or not, that's where we live. We'll also do a little bit of homeowner stuff, such as camping and that sort of stuff in this series as well. I don't know when we'll do it, but it'll happen at some point. Is there a lake on this map? No, I thought there was a lake right in the middle. Apparently not. No, since we don't really need the truck right directly in the road, we will park it here for now. And I'll go ahead and get somebody to bring the rest of the equipment. Alright, so now that we're grabbing our last piece of equipment that we need for this job. Oh shit, a little bit of a hard time starting up. I have to go take this one to get serviced. That's not good. Oh. So now that we have most of our equipment for this job, we will probably get right into it. I don't know if I'm the only one who remembers, but in Farm Sim 25, there used to be, or Farm Sim 15, there used to be pedestrians, or Farm Sim 15 or 17, I don't remember what one it was, but it was one of those two. There was pedestrians, and if you stood in front of them, they'd start talking to you, and they'd say some not nice things either, if I'm correct. I don't really remember because it's been a while since then, but I slightly remember, but at the same time I don't. So I'm not too sure. If somebody else remembers, tell me and let us know down below in the comments if you remember. If you haven't been playing Farm Sim that long, then obviously you're not gonna remember. Okay, I was waiting for that to shut off. I was just a tad bit concerned there. Move. And they'd even stand there and wait for you to move. I'm pretty sure I remember this. Start by getting these big branches. Up here and stuff. You know, I've never really done a landscaping business, so this is gonna be new to me, obviously. Well, I mean, I've never really done tree removal at all. So, this is all really going to be a whole new thing to me. We are going to attach to... Crap. No, we are not going to do that. That is a tremendous safety hazard there. Okay. Timber. Okay, that'll work. Okay. So we did the most we could there from the ground. So our insurance would not approve. Oh crap! I almost had it. Of what we are doing. That's okay. Who needs insurance anyways? Or who cares what insurance says? Okay. We will start down. No. No, I lost it there. Dang it. It's okay, we can cut from there. You know, this really isn't the most realistic way to do this, but this is the most efficient way to do this. Until I really get familiar with the bucket thing. I want to attach it. Okay, so I don't think this is 2,600 hours worth of work here, but oh shit. Okay, see, we're fully insured. Fully insured. Don't worry about it. We are fully insured. Remember insurance, insurance claims. Those exist. We're sorry for destroying the fence, but we have insurance. We are fully insured and licensed, 100%, 100% licensed, 1,000%. But there's that. We got that part done. Probably would have been smartest if I would have winched that. I probably would have brought the whole damn truck down with it. So probably not. Okay, now let's bring this John over here. Actually, we don't need the bucket truck anymore. So we can fold that sucker back up. I'd really like it more if there was a way to where you can just vastly full instead of having to do all of this. Like, this is getting to be too much. Okay. Okie. Let's go ahead and get this wood chipper all. My fault, sir, but I don't know if you've seen the strobes on here. Probably means get out of the way. You know, that might be the smartest decision, but you know, you should be able to rub 2 and 2 together and get 4 out of that. So, man, I wish people were a little bit smarter, but I don't have much room to talk, I suppose. I'm a little stupid myself. Holy lag. Lag pisses me off. Watch it, Jack. I'm gonna get us demonetized on YouTube. Get no genius or anything, but I think this wood chipper's supposed to turn on. Okay, bucket truck is all the way back at the shop now. Just hit the reset button. It's what counts. Okay, so well, you may think there's not a lot that could possibly piss me off as much as I was just pissed off, because I don't know what's going on, but you can't use the wood chipper apparently. I downloaded a whole nother mod for it. Whole nother 2 mods. Can't use it. It says something about mileage or something another. So I'm just gonna say screw with it. We're just gonna cut the wood up in the logs and we're gonna sell it. We're gonna piss with it. We're gonna sell it as logs. That's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna piss with it. It's pissing me right off. YouTube, please do not demonetize me, okay? Be gladly appreciated. But now, we have to cut all this wood up. I'm gonna use the flatbed. I mean, obviously, because if I wasn't using the flatbed, then why would it be here? Cut this last chunk down. I don't know how this is going to be able to fit in the bed of the truck, but we'll figure it out. Low heated right now, okay? Fed up with farm sim. Cut this straight down the middle. So yeah, there probably goes about 30 minutes of my life I'm never gonna ever get back. Farm Sim's being stupid. But, oh well. It happens, you know. I didn't expect everything to go perfect. And I'm so unprepared for what we're doing right now, because I was so prepared to wood chip it and have everything run smoothly, we have our surveyor thing in the bed of here. But it'll ball right, I suppose. I mean, it'll have to ball right. Okay. But now, to cut this right down the middle. Cut this up as good as possible. I'm trying to make this as efficient as possible as well, so we can hopefully pack her up and call her quits here soon. Wow, this is going to be quite the mess here, getting this all stacked up. Be quite the heavy load here. I don't think the DOT would approve, but of our loading job. Once again, everybody, if you have any suggestions, please go ahead and let us know down below in the comments. If you have any suggestions for us on what we should do for this series, and all that. I'm thinking about making a road to somewhere or something. So I'm not too sure how we'd do that, but we'd have to figure it out. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and take this load down to the sawmill. Alright, so we have that place tagged and all that. Man, that made me pretty mad there, since we couldn't use the wood chipper. I had it all set up nice and good, and then we can't use it. That makes me mad. I was all excited to use the wood chipper. Be realistic. But now we're doing this. Shucks. You know, I'm thinking about building a campground episode. I mean, obviously it would take a couple episodes. It might take us some logging equipment to lease or rent or finance. Let's say we just financed an international tractor. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea or not, but oh shoot, darn, we missed the road here. U-turn. I wonder if they made a U-turn after the U, you know? Anybody there know what I'm talking about or no? A U? I think that's an Australian car or something. I couldn't tell you. Okey-dokey. I mean, if we did make a campground, it would be somewhere out this area. Maybe. But okay, we just made a solid $2,000 from that. I'm not complaining. I'm not gonna complain. But I'm gonna cut the cameras. We're gonna get the rest done. And I'll get back to you guys once we get. Shoot, that's a pretty expensive piece of equipment there. We can't really hurt. I hope not. It's a pretty expensive surveyor. I would rather not hurt, so. But anyways, I'll see you guys once we get back to cutting, and we'll go from there. Okay, here we are back to the job site. I'll tell you what, can't really expect everything to run smoothly in Farm Sim, to say the least. Because most of the time it won't. And that right there is a prime example. Oh, I thought that was just going to disintegrate. Darn it. Quite the weird piece here. We're going to have. And we might have to send them a little bit of money for our incident here regarding the fall on the fence there. I don't know. Can't wait to hear something from Mason in my comment section about something. Him yapping his trap off, but I like to hear the advice from y'all. But I'm thinking instead of maybe building a campground, that'd be pretty complex. We'd probably build a gravel road. Seems a little less complex, to say the least. It's quite the damn heavy piece of wood. So heavy she flipped the truck. So heavy I can't even get her in the truck. It's like your mother. That was not targeted at anybody. That was just a joke. If you think that was targeted, well, then maybe you should probably think that's a target. And I don't know. But I'm ready for this job to be done because it's getting a little late for me right now at the time of me recording. I have to be up about 7 or so in the morning. I still might pre-record a whole nother episode tonight, so. I'm no genius or anything, but it doesn't sound like the Farm Sim people are speaking English. I don't know what they're speaking. That is definitely not DOT approved. OSHA would not approve of what I'm currently doing. I don't think. but I don't need to. Fuck. Oh, I thought. Shoot, I meant everything was gonna spill out of there, I thought. Good thing we are not a family-friendly Fortnite stream. Fortnite content creator. So we'd not be too good at that there. Just for blue collar, you know. Okay, thank you. That just disintegrated. That did us a favor. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get all of this in the truck. But we do thankfully have another flatbed we could use, which is that one, but doesn't have the railings. We have like 3 other trucks we could use if we have to, but I think we have a total of 3 flatbeds on our fleet. I think we have like 8 trucks in total, not counting our semis or dump trucks or anything. I'm sorry everybody, this part is going to be extremely boring, but oh fart. Okay. Oh, we're not going to be able to get everything, but hey, I'm alright. So anyways, we've got her loaded up. Now I'm going to go ahead and get down and sell this, and then we'll figure out what to do with the rest of this. Here. Might want to go ahead and maybe grind that stump there, to say the least. It's a big one, just like your mother. Maybe she doesn't grind. Might almost guess that she won't grind. Yeah, she's not gonna grind. Maybe it just won't grind because it's not a stump. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe she just don't grind. Oh. You know, I don't know why they make this so damn complicated, but no, we might just leave the stump there. Oh, we got it. We got her. Alright. That's good. So we're getting a little tired of doing that there. We're just gonna do the fast way of loading this John up. We almost got sideswiped by a school bus. It's not a very magically school bus thing to do. Would not have appreciated that, and your insurance company would not have either. So you would have been getting yourself sued. Get your happy ass out of here, bud. Multi-million-dollar landscaping business you're messing with, you sissy boy. I don't know. She might not be worth $1 million, but she's definitely up there. Okay. Okay, that loading job is gonna have to work until we get ourselves up to the sawmill. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. This is gonna be a really lengthy one, and I do sincerely apologize for that. We'll be looking about 45 minutes or so, I'm guessing, or it might not even be close to that. I don't know. But if you guys stayed to the end of this video, type numbers 6, 7. All right. And yeah, we'll get to you guys here in the next one. It'll probably be another landscaping episode, since this is my favorite series. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and we'll get back to you soon.